This week, something happened that made me realize that I've outgrown the way that I'm running my business. I missed posting my newsletter. I didn't even write it. It's weekly. At first, I was frustrated, but then I realized that the problem wasn't that I forgot to do it. The problem was that I was relying on my memory instead of a system. So if you are over 40, you're juggling work, family, dreams, and trying to reclaim, reinvent your life, and this conversation is for you. So grab your smoothie or cup of tea and join the conversation. Let's go. Okay, so let's talk about memory. And I just activated something on my screen. So I had a great memory. I said I had a great memory. I still have a good memory. But you know what I'm saying. So, so much so, back in the day, I used to memorize phone numbers. I used to memorize birthdays, license plates. Like it became a huge thing, a huge game. Okay. But guess what? Life changed. I got older. I have new responsibilities, business, podcasts, newsletters, travel plans, all the things, fitness. And I realized that I'm not the same person I used to be. And that is the point. We are supposed to change, we're supposed to evolve. So, with my habit, yeah, it was a habit. But guess what? It didn't become a system until I clearly defined it, documented it, and made it a daily protocol. Because I'm looking back, because I've had lots of systems in place. But for this particular thing, no, I didn't. Because it wasn't clearly defined, it wasn't clearly documented, and it wasn't really a daily protocol. And you may say, okay, well, you said it was weekly. But there are things you can do to prepare for that, and it becomes a protocol. It's clear, it's defined, right? So a habit is personal. I usually send my newsletter out on Wednesdays. That's that was my habit, right? A system is documented. It's a SMART goal, something specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, irrelevant, and time bound. So here's an example. Every Tuesday at 3 p.m., I draft the newsletter. Just because you have something weekly or daily doesn't mean that you can't have a protocol. We have to have some system in place, right? So every Tuesday at 3 p.m., I draft a newsletter. Every Wednesday at 8 a.m., I review it. Every Wednesday at 10 a.m., I schedule it. It's on my calendar, it's on my checklist. So now it's no longer depending on how I feel or if I'll remember because I have something in place. And that's just an example, which, you know, I have to make a decision that, and I'll let you know exactly the time because I've been thinking about that thing. Like, okay, will this system actually work for me? But guess what? I should not overthink it. Just do, right? Because it's a process. So I'll have to keep you posted on this protocol, okay? So here's another way to explain it. A habit lives in your head. A system lives outside of your head. A habit is something you hope you'll do. A system is something you've designed to help you do, keyword here, consistently. Okay? I chuckle because, everybody's idea of consistency is different, right? So, what you're doing, you are not replacing your habit because that comes with repetition, but you are protecting it. You're creating a support system. You get that? Support system. All right. So, okay, a good example, meditation. At first, you were just, it's a habit. You meditate every day, right? So then eventually it became the same place, the same cushion or floor, the same app or no app, the same time or dedicated space, part of your routine, right? That's a system supporting your habit. The same thing with YouTube, okay? With me, I made a commitment since March to post every day. Now, okay, record, edit. Do I want a thumbnail? Do I don't want a thumbnail? Just making sure that this is something that it is a system and it's automatic. I'm not just going through the motions because I look back in March and so many things have changed. Scrounging, oh my gosh. But I notice if I don't really be clear, have that smart go behind that, it's going to bring more anxiety, unnecessary. And being over 40, we don't need to add more anxiety and more stress to our day, right? Because just showing up and maneuvering through this life as it is enough, right? Midlife is enough. So just thinking about other things. If it's not that, it could be if you do newsletters, it can be with uploading the videos, it can be your workout schedule, it can be, packing list for your travel, which that's something I want to share soon as well. So whatever it might be, there needs to be a support system in place for that thing. All right. Am I making sense? I try to have some notes handy so I can make sure I stay on task because I want to keep my mind focused. So I don't really think it was really about the newsletter. I needed to see that because we can get comfortable in what we do, right? I think it's about becoming the woman that I am trying to become. Because the life I'm trying to build can't depend on remembering everything, especially if it's just me right now, because it is just me right now. I have to have a supported system. Everything I do has to be supported by systems. And this is one of the biggest identity shifts that I'm making in this season of my life. So, I want to give some practical takeaways and I want to share three systems that I am committing to. So, number one, every recurring task goes into my calendar. I have my phone. It has it has my Google Calendar connected. Put it on there. Okay? System number two. So number one, recurring things going on my calendar. Because I've had everything as an alarm or something. And you know what happens? There's nothing wrong with that. You may have alarms. You may still need that in addition to your calendar. But it would go off or I forget to turn one off and then I hit it and then just like forget about it. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to turn this one back on. For those recurring things, calendar, you can set alerts, you can set pings, whatever you need to do. Number two, every YouTube idea goes into one place. So with my YouTube ideas for this channel, they're in my drive in a folder. That's where they are, that one place. So making sure I do that. That's the top notch thing I need to do. And system three, every Tuesday is newsletter prep. So, surprise, I'm doing it. Remember, I mentioned earlier, I would let you know I'm doing it. Every Tuesday is my newsletter prep. And Wednesday is my publishing. No exceptions. No exceptions. Okay? So, if you like this system, whether it's posting on YouTube or posting for your newsletter or posting on some social media channel or your workout, put that in place. Recurring things go on the calendar. Set the alarm alerts so you can remember. Don't rely on this. I put it in my calendar. I'll remember to scroll and see and look at my calendar. If you have to make an alarm alert for your actual event, like for my newsletter, I can put it in my phone. Okay, this time I need to put this in my newsletter. Okay, if you're adding things to that particular thing, or this day is my prep, this is going to be my prep day for my newsletter, or this is going to be my prep day for my podcast. Put it in there. Put it in your calendar and put it in your alarm alert so that too can be like, okay, check it. Check your, you need a designated time to check your calendar just in case while you're getting used to everything. Is that making sense? You need a plan, a system for the system. So are you picking up what I'm putting down? All right. So sometimes we think we are failing because I was like, I am forgetting, and this is a epic fail because I missed my little recurring thing. It's not a failure. Maybe we've simply reached a point where our dreams require better systems than we've ever needed before. And this is where it hits home because I'm used to having a note out. If something comes to mind, writing it down on a piece of paper. Can you see that? My little chicken scratch said I forgot, but it's not a failure. So, you guys, it's right here. So, as a reminder, it's not a failure. So, after this video, what I'm doing is putting it in my phone, my calendar. I need those reminders. I need it. It's right here by my phone. I need that. I need it. Let's do it now. Let me do it now. Okay. So here I go. All right. I forgot my newsletter. It's not a failure. Okay. Can you see that? I don't even know if you can see that. It's like, I don't think you'll be able to see that. You see the blue, that blue signals that's my, can you see that? It's not, look at that. Now, here I go. Newsletter prep. And this is on a Tuesday. Repeat every week. I don't want an end date. Let's start over. All right. Custom frequency. Weekly. Ah, weekly. If I can type, you guys. Weekly on a Tuesday. So I have my frequency every week on a Tuesday. Newsletter prep. And I want to put a time on it. Most days I am going. want to make sure that I have that time scheduled out for myself. I'm a morning person, so I'm going to set it to 7 a.m. I have to leave by 8, so I'm going to do 7:55. That gives me 5 minutes to grab things because usually I'll tell you what I do. While I'm heating up my food, I'm organizing all my things for wherever I need to go for that day. So when it's time, my alarm goes off a few minutes before, and all I have to do is grab my keys and my purse. That's it, and my things. So I have that on repeat. Okay. So hold on. Uh-oh. For some reason it picked up. Oh, I have it starting. Starting on the 11th. See, I got to make sure I'm doing it right because I was like, why is it on today? All right. So let me scroll to Tuesday, and I don't know if you can see it. There it is, every Tuesday. And then Wednesday is publish. So usually, uh, so I need to put in there because usually I schedule it. So most likely I will schedule it on Tuesday, but I'm going to put publish. I'm going to put schedule and publish newsletter. No, I'm going to look at this. Decisions, that's the most important thing. Finish and schedule to go live. Okay. So again, 7 a.m. Repeat custom weekly. Wednesday, change my calendar because I have a calendar. I want to connect it to my calendar that is on my Gmail account. So every week on Wednesday, on a every week on a Wednesday, finish and schedule to go live. Gotta put my newsletter. So I don't know. I'm like, what is that? Oh, newsletter. We're getting it. All right. So now that's on the calendar. Oh, so I wanted to do this in real time. I thought about waiting, but it wouldn't have the full effect if I would have waited. Because I want y'all to know that like I'm a real person and I'm doing this. And I need you to hold me accountable. You hold me accountable. And I appreciate you for holding me accountable today. All right. All right. So I wrote down the steps, put them on my calendar, and stopped relying on my memory. That's what I did. So I typed it up, I put it in my calendar to stop relying on my memory. All right. So one more thing. I'm going to add an alarm for 6:55 just to have it a.m. every Tuesday and Wednesday for this. Check my calendar. Just another thing just to keep me accountable, okay? All right. All right. So, final thoughts. And it took longer than what I expected. I didn't expect to be on here long, but my hope is that you've learned something today. And if something matters to you, don't leave it in your head. Put it somewhere your future self can trust. Again, if something matters to you, don't leave it in your head. Put it somewhere your future self can trust. So, I would love to know what's one area of your life where you could replace memory with a simple system? What is one area in your life where you could replace memory with a simple system? All right, so leave that in the comments because I want to learn from you too. We're learning from each other. We are in this thing together. And I want to leave you with this. Reinventing yourself isn't just about changing your mindset. It's about changing the systems that support the life you want to live. It's about changing the systems that support the life you want to live. This is the Midlife Time Traveler YouTube. Super excited that you have joined me today. Make sure you subscribe so you won't miss a daily video. Until next time, while you have the day, make the most of today. Bye for now.